Rever here with another episode of Gifts of the Caucasus. And I am standing near field 18 because it is ready to harvest. If we take a look, it's just the next day since the last episode. Our trees here have not grown. At least I don't think they have. And then certainly the little ones down this end of the field haven't grown either. You can see it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Worked through most of the night. Fast forwarded a little bit of time at the very end till it was daylight. And that coincidentally had another silage pit ready to unload, so you can see my money trickling up again. I paid, where is it here? Well, you can see the debt is down to $675,000. And which is pretty close to what we had it before, but I paid off $400,000 of that last night, so that's good. I definitely want to get that down. Certainly $15,000 a day is something we can afford. So waiting for these trees to grow, and I'm thinking that I really should have probably noted at least when I planted them, and maybe I could go back and look at another video and figure it out. It's one of the kind of reasons that I added that special clock up at the top that tells me this is day 16. So with the belief that these are going to grow, I'm going to plant some more trees before I worry about replanting this field. Just because I want to plant another row of trees. I think I want to have like 4 different growth sizes here, and kind of get that laid out first. But we'll see. We have this sort of gap in the middle between these other two, so I don't really want to plant anything that's going to get in the way of harvesting the ones that are already big. Eventually I'd probably just put them all together. But this would make a heck of a tree farm if they ever get big enough to cut down. So, though I would have to say, I might even go look at another video. I think they probably have grown a little bit, but the young sprouts didn't sprout up. So hopefully that'll happen sometime soon. Well, enough talking. So here we go. I'm not sure if I even showed this on another video, but I made an outline of this area before I finished planting so that I could, well, do the planning for one and just everything else. So I'm going to go ahead and use this outline to create a course. And I think I'm going to do a headland this time because I ran into my, if you hop out for a second, I ran into my cart last time. You can see I got crates all over the ground there, so they shouldn't be too hard to pick up with that wagon. But yeah, so I'll do a headland. That should prevent that guy from getting into all of that. So let's hit 9.6. Why was that on 10? I think this one doesn't do it right. I always like to check. You guys probably see me check a couple times already. Yeah, this is 9.5, so I'm not sure why it comes up with 9.6, but 10 seems very reasonable. Starting corner, we're in the northwest, and we're going to face south. And so we'll do one headland, and we'll do it first, and we'll go clockwise, so the pipe sticks out. Calculate me a course, please. So try to get this guy a little more over this way, running everything behind me. See, I have my chaser tractor truck there ready to go. I don't get any wheat by accident. Alright, I believe I'm ready. Let's get started. Let's see if I can get it going in the right direction now. Yep, very good. Alright, so I'll jump into my chaser tractor, or tractor trailer. Head down that row a little ways and get ready to harvest this field. Be realistic enough and not run over all my little saplings. So I hope they grow, because once they grow, that's the trigger to go plant some more. Sure exactly. I really never did that much forestry where I let trees grow up that much. much. Probably mention that in a different episode. We'll start chasing this guy right here. Here's my little wall of trees. Kind of interesting idea. I think that would probably stop a horseplay guy. Either that or you'd get like really entangled in them. So I'll probably cut the video here and come back after I get this sorted. I did want to say too, though, before I do that, shift question mark. I didn't complete a mission. I had one of those quick delivery missions and I failed it. So at this point, I'm pretty certain I'm going to buy field number 20 next, which is $500,000 list price. By some miracle, or if some other field comes up, I would definitely be tempted towards one of these. Tractor going by. If you can see, I'm up to 66 points. Question mark, so I can turn. Don't need that window open either. Oh, this guy doesn't take barley. Gosh darn it. I keep forgetting that, and I haven't fixed it yet. So I will just park him here. This guy's going to fill up. Jump. Oh, what happened here? Huh. Interesting. Well, that wasn't the worst flip. At least it didn't end up in the river there. I guess... Oh, did I leave him too close to that pile or something? I want to wash this guy because I plan on taking this barley straight to the mill. It's one of the or the elevator. It's one of the reasons I waited till 6 o'clock when it opens. So, get this guy cleaned up real quick. Go over there and chase that down. Grass hasn't grown yet. Let's take a look. Shift I. So it's not like I need this for that. Should be able to sneak that in. If you note the sugar beets, there's the sugar beet color there. Should be ready to go. Potatoes aren't, which is a little bit annoying. If I had thought about it better, I probably would have switched them around, but I'm not sure if it matters that much. Get this guy all cleaned up so we can take it to the elevator. So after we get done this, we'll come up there and harvest some sugar beets. Beautiful day here on the farm. Feels like it's been a while since I've been on this map between the days off and whatnot. I put out a video not too long ago, but I recorded that quite a while ago. Well, it's a beautiful day on the farm here, isn't it? 6:34 a.m. I've got the silage selling over there. I gathered up about 1,000,000 liters of it last night between the windrow and the grass fields that I cut. So if we take a look at our crops and whatnot, let me go over to the growth. You can see that the sugar beets, which are in the northern part of field 10, 11, 12, they're ready to go, and the potatoes are going to take that extra day. So after we get done harvesting field 18 here, we'll hop up to there. You can also see we've got, if we go back to this, we've got a lot of barley coming. So, which is kind of good, but not sure. I haven't even really looked. I'm going to harvest this barley. It's not that hard. This, if we look at the warehouse and go to the food storage, we have 199. So there's no way we've sold 25,000 to the elevator. So there's no way we're going to be able to sell that much more to the what do you call it, to the elevator. So we need another 100 and some thousand, 150,000 before we have enough, which I'm hoping is when we have, you know, next field 19. Probably do that one first just because it's closest to the elevator. I'm betting we'll get darn near enough just on field 19 to get that contract done. And then the rest we could use to re-up our numbers. That would be real low. Most of the other crops we have a fair amount. After harvesting just a bit. Good. I did want to mention, let's see if I can't manage to do this real quick while we're still driving. I think that works. I lost a quick contract, a quick delivery contract. I don't know what I was thinking. I went to wash the vehicle, then I realized that they wanted more than the one wagon would hold. So I lost some rating there. Ended up, now I have a 66 rating, which is still pretty good. But the next field that I would want to buy would be field 20 here. I don't have enough money. I'm still debating whether I get a bigger combine. Let's stop for a while. Too long to get this field done. Just stop this guy. It's the top. That might take care of that little mess that he left up here. So, other than that, I was looking at our animals. And the animals, we're getting a good amount of milk. We're going to have to make a milk delivery at some point today. We're going to need, we still have plenty of room for slurry, though I may start using the slurry on some of the fields just so I keep it emptied. It doesn't matter. I got slurry coming out the yin-yang right now. I'm sure we'll hit some point in the number of fields we have that'll cut down on that. But the manure is not something I'm at all prepared to deal with. I don't think that stops production on the cows. We look at the sheep. They've never produced quickly. So yeah, the sheep haven't been producing very much. If you use the question mark cursor, it sort of acts funny compared to the horseplay cursor does a better job. Best thing to send anyways. If I can avoid it, I find it's a little easier to do this than to chase piles around and scatter all over the place. Not that that was worth it, but back over in position, get him going again. I'll probably cut the video there just for now and get all done. Come back and probably come back when I'm ready to start doing the sugar beet field. Get the silage picked up and take it down to the BGM. Said probably won't replant anything until I at least figure out what I want to do with the trees. I may put something like right in this area. I'll think about that after it's kind of done, ready to go. Alright guys, see you in a minute. Guys, I'm back. And I'm selling off. Very dirty. Are you kidding me? Gosh darn it. Yeah, I guess it is pretty dirty. I don't know if I'd call that very dirty, but I guess that's their opinion. Well, and I just noticed that the grass grew, so I need this trailer back, which is good because I'm done harvesting field 18. But I really do need to probably fix that other trailer so that it accepts barley. Especially considering I got 3 fields of it. There's no way it's not going to conflict with needing this tractor a lot more. So I'll run down the road here to where I put that pressure washer and get this guy cleaned up and run back there real quick. Bummer, wasn't what I planned on doing. So you can see I already sold some with about 1 tractor trailer load full, so about 61,000, something like that. So we sold 80,000. This will be another 61. That'll get us up to 140 sold. If we come over here to our warehouses, we only have another 170. So that 170. So that 170, and then let's say 80,000. It's only 250,000. So we're gonna need at least, like I said, 75,000. I'm sorry, over 100,000. One of the few times I've actually gone there since the beginning. And dirty car. Really, I guess chasing in the field got him a little extra dirty. I'm sure there's some cutoff point that I'll take you. Alright, back down the road again. It's still pretty early in the morning. That is. Sold off just so it's one less trip. It's all turning into a bit of a hassle. Race this guy up to the other end to go to the town field. I guess I could even get that guy harvested. Grass harvested. Shortly after that, trying to set up and get sugar beets going for the time. So let me run and start getting some of that stuff done. The main point was to show me selling some of this stuff to the elevator unit, which I may continue to do throughout the day if I get a minute. And if I go and fix that other trailer, that would probably be a good idea. I would do it just like I modified the other Aldi trailer, where I'll go in there and hopefully find a crop that I don't even have and then get rid of it. Just change it. I'm not even sure that I could add one just by typing the name in. That might work too, depending on not wanting to limit what's available in that trailer. Alright, so I'll cut the video here and I will talk to you guys in a few seconds. Guys, I'm just getting the equipment ready to go sugar beet harvesting. So I got my little, I want to see what this little stuff does with it. See if he's good enough. I have the bigger guy. He's sitting right behind here. So if that guy can't pull it. And I want to see how this Deutzfahr does with the sugar beet planter. So probably should go get him started first. I got the chaff guy going. I'm not sure. Probably a little hard to read the glance mod up there, but he's got 56%. I'm going to semi-ignore him until this is going to be a little difficult to chase both of these anyway. So now I want to try this without any headlands. couple telephone poles down the other end, but I don't think they should be too bad. So for doing this one, I'm going to need to go to my outline, north half outline. Wonderful. And let's come back over here, give you field work task. 2.9, I think it'll take you up to 3. Southwest, where are we at? No, yeah, I guess that is the southwest corner of this field. Head east. And no head. So calculate me a course. I'm going to actually notice he pulls forward, he doesn't cut this stuff. I'll just get him into the field a little bit. Did you notice I do the same thing? Notice it didn't even unfold. Alright, so let's drop this guy carefully. This trailer out here. Now let's think about it. I don't know what I'm going to plant on this field next. Take a look when things calm down a bit. So just harvesting this alone is almost a full-time job. There's going to be little or no way I'm going to get it done and get the chaff too. We'll do the best we can, bouncing back and forth. Also, don't end up paying the guys for sitting around too long. Now, one good thing about this sugar beets operation is that don't hurt the crops by driving, so I can chase him back and forth either way, which makes a big difference in timing. Alright, so I want to jump out to him, jump over to here. Late for catching up to him. It's such a short field that by the time you get there, if he's almost full, you don't empty him when he isn't. Row and come back. Kind of an extra sort of chaff thing. Sugar beets. I'll go chase him down real quick. By the time he gets all out there, let's chase that other guy down. Some more sugar beets off of there. Yeah, so I'll think about, let's take our question mark out, see what we're a little bit low on. Yeah, we've got pretty good sunflower. Those were a little low on sugar beets, though this will probably correct that. Potatoes were a little bit lower than some other things. Wood chips, that doesn't count. Barley, I think we're going to have a boatload of barley coming in, so we're really pretty good shape. I mean, how about some canola maybe? Be a nice easy field to do. This field's a little bit far away from BGM. If I did a crop with windrow, kind of better off doing it here than without windrow. Those trailers. Right, so I'm going to let him go for a minute and see how. Yep, this guy's just about ready to go. So I will bounce back and forth doing this for a little while. Cut the video off here for a minute. And, talk to you in a couple seconds. Hello, guys. I am still running back and forth like a madman. Going over to this sugar beet field. Yeah, I could probably use a bigger cart, to be honest with you. Taking these carrots back and forth, or carrots, I guess carrots are about the same thing, but taking these sugar beets back and is quite a bit of work. I got the two, jump over this, got the two town field and the shop field, the grass field's cut, so that's good. Field 18 is all harvested. The windrow's out in the field still. I've been pretty steady running the crone cutting the grass there, so that's where we are. Just that little tiny bit of blue up there for this field. See, our money is growing there. We got almost 300,000 back again, so once again I'll go back to my paying 200,000. I was paying a little bit more just because I had taken out that extra money. Buy something. I forget what the heck I bought this one. I think a bigger cart, even the bigger harvested equipment for this stuff, wouldn't be out of order, but for now you can also see I'm building up my crops. I've got that little window open and really sitting here debating what I'm going to do, because I don't want to put, if I wait another day, which will be the day that this blue field turns to this pink, like the potatoes, that's going to put it, I think, right in line with this one. Or no, it won't, will it? So I can wait a day, and this field will just go off on its own. I don't know if you see what I mean. Like, this one will be dark blue tomorrow. This one will be ready, and then I'll replant these two tomorrow. By then, hopefully, maybe our trees will have grown down here in 18, but I'll figure out exactly, how much space another couple rows of trees will take up. Like I said, I'll probably end up with about 4 rows of trees at different ages. And that'll give us plenty to harvest, I would think. And then we'll see that income come in, and hopefully that'll be a big shot in the arm. I'm not sure how much more I want to increase my farming, being a single player. Kind of an issue that I have right now is that, many more fields in this. I'm already at times running out of time. I'm running like a madman for hours on end, and then turn around and kind of do it all over again. And I did fast forward time a little bit in between, but we'll see. I think I'll definitely have time for harvesting some more. But having said that, the reason I'm mentioning it kind of makes me want to do things like, up my equipment. Rather than I probably will have enough money. I'll see how my silos are doing down there after I get this harvest done. But I may go ahead and get that bigger harvester, and get another auger wagon, and things like that, so that, I might start course playing things a little bit more than I have. I really wasn't course playing for the lack of money. It seems pretty amazing to me after, let's see, after 218 hours on the map, we would still not have much money. Compare that to what's going on in my other series, where 15 days in, which is about the same amount, and I've really not even made much effort to make money. I haven't sold any crops hardly. I just cut down some trees and got some silage. To this guy real quick, please. It's probably too late. This isn't a full row, so by the time I get up there, he's probably going to stop. But it's not like sitting there in another tractor. Which I make this turn. Oh, he's still going around the rounds. That's right, he's not doing rows yet, so I'll follow him right around this turn. Yes, I don't know about this whole auger situation. I can't really tell you it's better than the other ways of doing it. But it's certainly working, and this guy doesn't get stuck. I'm not sure that that's not offset by the bit of a pain in the butt this is chasing you. And in addition to that, it's, you know, more time. You have less time. That other wagon holds 50,000. If I could find an auger wagon with 50,000 capacity, and a longer tube that I didn't have to tuck in there so much, like when I'm doing the chaff fields, it's actually really not that bad. So I might, you know, one of these days when I have time, take a better look at that. I'm trying to keep the chaff going, so I figure that'll take the longest to the sugar beet pad stop too. So stop, so I'm just going to let him glide to a stop here. Back in this guy. So this has been what I've done for the last hour and a half or so, I think. Not sure the exact time I've been doing all of this. But that's about the ballpark of it. This guy, he's got what? That's one row left. One and a half. See, this is another pain. So by the time I get back, it'll be stopped again. So it certainly leaves you a little bit of time to take care of the chaff guy, but not a huge amount. So, of course, playing some more of this stuff would probably be the way to go. But I don't know if you've ever tried to course play these little potato harvesters and all that stuff. Oh, I'm not sure if I have a gray hair because of it. It certainly could be more aggravation than it's worth. And here we are again. I kind of wish that guy would tip the other way. So yeah, we're getting quite a few sugar beets off this field. I don't think we're going to need to plant sugar beets or potatoes anytime soon. Plane going by. I'm not sure I've noticed him before. Not sure why. Maybe I've seen him, but not right over my head with a shadow. So he's out there stopped again. Harvester chaff is only at 50%, so he's got quite a way before we have to talk about him. This guy's almost done, so I can relax a bit. All right, well, with everything else I have to do today, I think I'm going to call this an episode here, even though it'll definitely be, you know, a good amount shorter than some of my other episodes I've had. It's been a lot of work trying to get out an hour-long episode. I think I'd rather break them off and then, you know, put an episode out every day, even if that episode's only a half hour long. I feel like that's a little bit better way to go about it, at least for my end. Hope you guys don't mind. People don't seem to be, on average anyway, watching, you know, for a whole hour at a time. Doesn't mean people aren't coming back multiple times to watch the whole episode. So let me know what you think about that if you have an opinion. Otherwise, I'll try to keep them a little closer to a half hour. That'll allow me to put out a few more episodes with, you know, maybe a little bit more content in each episode. Not trying to stress everything to get everything done in an episode for a day. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you come back to watch more of them. Take care of yourself, and have a good day.